Hello.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Sportsload. I'm your host, Jah, and that's my guy right there, Mr. GPS himself, Mr. Garrett Paul Smith. Happy Football Sunday, Mr. Garrett. How are we doing?
Yeah, it's not very happy.
Listen, man, let's get right into it, man.
How's depressing to be a New York fan these days.
Yeah.
Well, not for you, I guess.
Look, let's do shout out to the Yankees, they made it to the World Series, and big shout out to the Mets because this was a rebuilding year.
And we got to the NLCS.
We got to the NLCS, and the future is bright for us. Like, we have money to spend. Let's see what happens. Soto coming to the Mets will be awesome, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Pitching will be probably a priority. But and big news: New York Liberty first championship in WNBA history for them. Shout out to the ladies winning the championship. It was a great series. Went 5 games first. Time New York won the championship in 28. They were one of the main teams to start the WNBA. So first time, 28 years. Breanna Stewart
start around a dynasty. There we go.
Well, listen, all we need is one. Everybody on that team don't have to buy a drink ever again.
That's true.
The Barclays is rocking right now, man. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go for us. So, like, New York, there's something special going on in New York. Like, even me, like, I'm a casual Yankee fan, more of a diehard Mets fan. The Yankees, I'm rooting for the Yankees. I want New York. The Knicks are going to be good. The Giants are tanking, which is great for me because then we're going to get a top 3 pick.
Aaron Rodgers is washed in other news. Yeah.
Listen, man, let's get right into it. The Jets. Let's just start with the Jets. We'll get to my Giants in like 2 seconds anyway.
Yeah.
There's really no need to talk about the Giants anyway. Like, we're tanking.
Yeah, you're just tanking. Saquon Barkley just ran all over you guys.
Ran all of us, and this is our personal game. Like, you chose Daniel Jones over him. This is what happens.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
And he proved that was the wrong decision.
Wrong decision. So next, you fix it next year when you draft pretty much anybody. It will be an upgrade compared to Daniel Jones. Like, I'm paying attention to college football. I like the kid from Miami. He might be a little bit rough, a little bit raw, but he's more like he's like, he reminds me of Steve McNair for some reason. He got a cannon in the arm. He's run.
Like a gunslinger.
He's a gunslinger, but could run. But I don't know if that's more of a project. You could go for the kid from Texas, Ewers, who was good, but he looked really, really bad yesterday against Georgia. And then you have the Georgia's quarterback, who's really good. So, it's the Giants. Look, we have options.
Yeah.
Get the quarterback. So,
man.
Let's go again.
No. I was thinking about something else. I saw something about the Patriots, and I want to talk about it later.
All right, let's get into it. So let's talk about your Jets, Garrett.
Yeah, the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is washed. Come to the conclusion. Really? And also, Hassan Reddick is back now. He's going to report to the team on Monday.
What does that even mean?
It's too late now, but...
Let me tell you guys, let me say something about the Jets. You know what I mean? Look, I know
it's the coaching, and Aaron Rodgers is just not good. He had like 3 picks or 2 picks.
You got Aaron Rodgers, who, let's be honest, is the GM/coach of the team.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
Packers East.
You know what I mean? You got Saleh was a scapegoat, right? Clearly, they didn't get along anyway.
Yeah.
So he got rid of him. You gave him Devontae Adams. You traded for Devontae Adams.
That was a worthless trade. I mean, I love Devontae Adams, but
but
it wasn't helping the problem. The problem isn't
the problem isn't the offense is that they're not running the ball more. You know what I mean? And then they put them in stuff. They're catching fucking offensive line penalties all the time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers looks his age.
Yeah, he looks old, man. He looks washed.
Old.
He just looks washed, and the it's sloppy. The play is sloppy. The penalties everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's a sloppy offense.
The defense can't contain.
The defense
every
is
team.
Tired. The defense
they're so
is tired.
It's like week 6, week 7, and they're
and
they're tired.
You guys have a Super Bowl defense, a Super Bowl caliber defense, and then this is what you're giving them on offense. You have on paper the Jets is a Super Bowl team. On paper.
Yeah, only on paper though.
Right, but if you have Aaron Rodgers, a 40-something-year-old quarterback, that's not how. Like, Joe Flacco would have thrived right now on that team.
I mean, he was on the team a few years ago.
Right. I honestly, man,
I watch him play in real life. I watched a real game from him. It was awful.
I'm gonna give you. Look, I got mad love for you, Mr. G. You know what I mean? You're the man. You're one of the Jets fans that I do like. You're not.
I'm respectable.
You're not outlandish Jets fan who thinks every year is your year. You guys are trying
I've learned better than that.
Yeah, and I respect that about you. But here's
yeah.
something I'm gonna tell you guys. This is not looking good for you guys now or in the future.
Oh yeah, our future's totally screwed up
because your future is fucked. This team is gonna be bad, like Carolina bad, for a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna have to blow this crap up and just
they're gonna have to eat shit. But you guys are just one quarterback away. But then who? You're not gonna get a high draft pick, maybe.
Well, maybe we will because we're gonna have to be really bad. 2-5.
2-5, yeah, that's true. But you think Aaron Rodgers, something's got to give here because this is not good.
I mean, I don't know who they're going to start over him, but
yeah, but he could walk after this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, his contract is up, so he wants. But I don't really care. I don't think any team's going to be like, oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers, definitely.
Yeah, he's done. He's
not after this performance. You're
not bringing back Devontae Adams for sure. That he was a rental up which could be a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste of a third-round pick, basically.
You're going to have to pay Garrett Wilson. Does he want to re-sign with you guys? You're going to franchise him? Probably
have to franchise him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think your defense is secured, I think, for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, just for a few years until Sauce needs a deal. And
you're going to have to pay Sauce, man. Listen, you guys are the problem, and it seems to be an ongoing thing. And it pains me to say this because I hate this guy so much. When you play with the Jets, you guys have stability when you have Sanchez on the team.
Yeah, well, he was actually a good quarterback until 2012
for sure. He was a not great, but he was a good game manager for sure.
And Rex had something there for a while, but they kind of lost. I don't know what happened. You guys, ever since the 90s, you guys had butt fumble just crushed him.
Well, that's what he'll be remembered for.
Actually, it's a Namath curse because Namath guaranteed a win, and then they did win, and that he basically did a blood curse on us.
From what I remember from my time, even just watching the Jets or being around Jets people, there's only been two stable quarterbacks, and it's been Mark Sanchez and Vinny Testaverde. I want to throw Chad Pennington in, but
he was too injured though. He was too injured. He wasn't bad. He was just injured.
Injured all the time. So
when he was on the field, he was great. But
he was
always injured.
And he had a decent couple years with Miami. But
his shoulder by then was shot.
Yeah, his shoulder was
3 surgeries on his shoulder.
Yeah, so I don't know. As a Jet, again, I'm not outside looking in. I think you guys are fucked for a long time. I don't know how.
We always were. It's the front office too, though. You gotta blame them.
In order for you guys to even, I don't know, you guys draft very well on the defensive side, and I give you Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. That's a good offense, but for some reason, quarterbacks is just not. That's like the Jets curse.
Yeah, but look at the quarterbacks that we get rid of. It's Sam Darnold. He's doing good. They did lose today, but
but that tells you that's a system thing.
Geno Smith.
That's a system thing. Yeah. Geno looked good when he was with the Giants. He became too expensive as a backup. He did thrive on with the Giants for a little bit, and who's going to pay attention to him in Seattle? You know what I mean? And who's going to pay attention to Sam Darnold in Carolina or Sam Darnold in Minnesota? You know
nobody, because he looked bad in Carolina, but they were bad. That's why.
And I think now, he just found the right system. You have to have a guy that's
and he has good weapons around him too. He has
you gotta
Justin Jefferson and Addison.
You put anybody on that team on a clearly that team is loaded. So you could thrive under that.
Put
team.
Anybody on that team.
Yeah. So
I could throw the ball.
So we know Sam Darnold is not a scrub. He definitely could ball. You know what I mean?
He could in college, so
So nobody just lose their talent out of the blue. It's just the system sucks. And with the Jets, I don't know, man. I personally don't care. You know what I mean? But you as a Jets fan, I feel your pain because when the Giants were good and when we were supposed to be good and we weren't, fucking sucks. And then now we've been rebuilding ever since.
Yeah, Jets have been rebuilding for years, dude.
Yeah.
It's been 10, 15 years now.
And it's all because of one person. Fucking Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers pretty much killed the Jets. He buried the Jets. Yeah. He buried the Jets. So, I don't know. Moving on from the other team.
So, scrubs. What are we going? Daniel Jones?
We can go to Daniel Jones, man. He played an awesome game in my eyes.
Obligatory Daniel Jones rant.
Dude, let me tell you something. I don't know why people go into Giant Stadium, MetLife Stadium, bro. It's a waste. That team cannot score, and they look lethargic on offense, man. Another good defense, secondary sketchy, but they have a great defensive line that could go against anybody. And you have this wasted. I don't know why.
Well, even anybody except for Saquon Barkley, they let him by without no problem.
And Malik Neighbors he could be a rookie of the year candidate right now. Doesn't.
He only had a quarterback to throw to him.
Yeah, if only.
Weird.
Yeah. Strange. Again, I think what they need to do is
time to put Drew Lock in there, bud.
Well, they did it towards the end, and he looked shaky. But what was it really playing for? You know what I mean?
Nothing to play for.
Nothing to play for.
20 to 3.
He dropped 3 points. The thing is too, the issue with which pissed me off amongst Giant fans, Daniel Jones has been looking good of late. No intel, he's been playing decent.
And he was looking good at the beginning of the season, but
he's Daniel Jones.
Then the real Daniel Jones stood up.
Yeah, when he threw the interception in the end zone against the Bengals last week, I'm like, that's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's the real one.
Daniel Jones. He's done. He's cooked. He's Fugazi. He's done. He's the last inch of the David Gettleman regime that needs to get out of here. And you know what? I think I was all in on Dable, I liked him, but I'm like, he's calling the plays now. He's the offensive coordinator now, and it's been the same shit. So it's either this guy's got to go or this guy's gonna get you fired. You got to save your job. You got to save your job.
He needs to do some changes or something there.
He's gonna be out of here. He's gonna be out of here. Again, the Giants came in here with fool's money. You know what I mean? Nobody expected anything from them. You know what I mean? This would have been a perfect time to sneak up on a team here and there. Now that Dallas sucks, everybody needs to. But look what Elite Washington is making. You know what I mean? So you gotta save your job right now, and this kid is gonna get you fired.
Yeah, he's so bad.
Yeah, get rid of him. Start Drew Lock. Give DeVito a chance. Whatever the record is whatever the record is. You work your way through the draft and you build on that. Because this kid get a good quarterback. It is bad. It is terrible. This is not a product. It's not even watchable. The Giants are, at least the Jets are watchable. The Giants are not a watchable team. 3 points in 4 quarters. That's what you paid for this guy. You gave $100 million. You see what Saquon did to you. And the Eagles are not even a good team.
Not this year, they're not.
No,
yeah, they've been struggling.
Yeah,
you might have gotten them back on track. In fact,
yeah, we probably gave them the momentum to go for it.
Yeah.
Oh look, according to ESPN, Mets offseason question: a ton of money comes off the books, but New York likely faces tricky negotiations with Pete Alonso. According via ESPN.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tricky.
I say $800 million, Garrett, for Soto.
It's a lot of money, but
yeah.
Cohen can do it. He can do it.
I remember this episode, guys. I'm saying the Mets are going to give him the highest offer, but I still think he's going to go to the Yankees.
Yeah, I think he goes back. Yeah.
If they win the World Series, he's going. Yeah, if they win. But if he doesn't, all fair game. But I think the Mets will have the highest. Watch out for 2 things. The Mets will offer him the highest contract, and watch out for that third team.
Probably the Dodgers.
No, I'm saying Boston.
Oh, Boston. You think Boston?
I think Boston might be that third sneaky team. They're literally another, they're right. They're not off. They're one of the teams that almost overachieved.
Yeah, they're pretty good for what they had.
Yeah, just the pitching and the bullpen just sucked. But keep an eye on. I'm not saying Boston will do it. I'm just saying Boston could be that team. Remember, it's always been they could sneak in there. But right now, it's definitely Mets and Yankees. I don't think Dodgers will do it.
Yeah, you never know. Dodgers, they already assembled a super team, so
yeah. But that's getting crazy. I don't think so. That's just too old time. I mean, that would be a dangerous team for sure, but I don't think
that'd be a crazy team.
Yeah,
it's like an all-star team.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes down in the World Series. If the Yankees get whooped, would it be like one of those can't beat them, join them type of shits?
Yeah, maybe.
But I think the Mets and the Yankees are the front too. You got me thinking of the Dodgers, but I don't see it. That's a lot of money, bro.
I could see it, dude.
That's almost $1 billion in 2 players.
They're the Dodgers, man. They don't care about the payroll.
Yeah, but Cohen too. But again,
Cohen doesn't care either, though. So he'll just drive with the price, if anything, which is good for us.
Yeah, I think the Mets top deal is Soto, and then starting pitching, and then you just patch up the bullpen. But I think Acuna starts second base though. Acuna's the starter. I don't know what's gonna happen with Montero. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. He might be the odd man out. Or somebody got to learn first base because Pete won't be here if we get Soto.
Yeah.
Unless Pete takes a huge discount, and I don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening either.
Somebody's going to pay Pete crazy money. But we all know for sure now. I think we don't need to even discuss this. I know we're getting off topic, but it's Lindor's team.
Yeah.
Lindor's team. There's no talks about anything else, right? There's no we got to protect Pete. No, you're going to protect Lindor. You give Lindor whatever he wants.
Yeah, if he's sign Soto, you sign him.
You sign him, and I'm pretty sure he'll be part of the negotiations. I'm pretty sure him and Soto are really good friends. So,
yeah, probably I would assume.
Yeah, I just don't see even when you watch I watch the Yankee series a lot, especially in the playoffs now. They just seem like they're just when his relationship with Judge and Stanton. You know what I mean? He just looks like he don't fit in. They're just a bunch of three oddballs. You know what I mean?
They just got him on the team, and he's all right, fine, I'll play.
The Mets team is again, this is more
we're the vibes team.
We're the vibes, you know what I mean?
We got Grimace.
Yeah.
We got our own theme song, damn it.
I was gonna get a Grimace costume, but it was too expensive, bro. It's not happening.
Too popular, man.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the scores now.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Patriots. I really want to talk about the Patriots for some reason.
Get to the Patriots? Let's do it. Get into it.
Yeah. All right, so they lost, obviously, 32-16.
Weird. Yeah. In London,
it's what their coach said after the game, Gerard Mayo.
Oh, what did he say?
He called them soft.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine that.
He called his own players soft. Here's the thing. That would have lightened a fuse on teams 10 years ago. Not so much this generation of players.
But the Patriots have fallen so far from grace that the coach is calling them soft now.
Yeah.
Well, imagine Bill Belichick doing that. He would never.
He'll never do but you got to look at Gerard Mayo. He played for that team. He was a defensive guy. He's an intense guy.
Yeah, but he totally lost the team, obviously.
Yeah. He's
literally lost the team completely. It's on him. They're soft because of him. Coaching.
Yeah.
They made them soft, bro.
Yeah. You know what? Guys like that should play. Defensive coaches should take cues from Mike Tomlin on how to coach a team.
Yeah.
If
Mike Tomlin has it figured out, but obviously Steelers are pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though they're not that good, but they're.
I don't get it, man. I really thought
It's coaching though. That's coaching.
Yeah, no, that's great coaching. This guy's he's a great coach. My issue with the Steelers, I fucking hate Russell Wilson, bro, and he won't go away. He won't fucking go away.
He won't die.
He won't die.
But the weird thing is, him and Rodgers the same kind of wash. They look. Yeah, it's the same age thing.
Dude, he looked like he found he drank some of that Jesus juice and he was cooking today. He looked good.
Maybe Sierra sent him a naked pic at halftime. He's
deprived him if you don't win this, you're not getting any nookie when you get home. And he played like he was gonna get some nookie, bro.
Yeah, dude. Woke him up. He's like, oh, I gotta play better. Shit.
Yeah, I'm good. I just feel like that's killing the growth of Justin Fields. He had momentum going. He wasn't the reason the team was looking the way they were looking on offense. But I guess this is what experience over. This was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? This was what's supposed to start off the season. So I get it. I don't like it because I think Justin Fields still can. He
needs to play so he can develop.
But I think he clearly is the future of the team. He's not washed by any means. He's a good player. He's great athletically. It's just gonna take some time, and I think he is gonna. Yeah, he will be the team's quarterback next year for sure. He's not going anywhere. He played very well. He did what he was supposed to do. It was just the offense needed a spark. Yeah, and he did look lost a lot out there, but he's not a bad player. He's gonna be fine. You want to get into? You said, picking the Patriots, they lost 32-16, which wasn't weird. Trevor Lawrence,
the Jaguars.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence looked like he found his werewolves, and he's been finding his werewolves the past 3 games actually. He hasn't been throwing crazy picks. It's been what I noticed with the offense that the running backs been fumbling the ball a lot, but. They play they play the Patriots, so
that's kind of an easy win.
Yeah, kind of a toilet bowl kind of game.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. Really, the game itself was not that interesting.
And he won't be the coach. I think this is a 1-year deal for this guy. He's done. He might be out.
He's probably out.
Yeah,
they're obviously not doing well. 1-6.
No. Bills versus Titans. Bills beat the Titans. It looked weird. It looked sketchy in the beginning. Titans took a 10-zip lead and looked really good with Mason Rudolph being quarterback. But then it became the Titans again, and they need a quarterback, bro. They're done. Also, they look like with that deep. They have a good defense as well. DeAndre Hopkins should be traded. Hopefully, he needs to get out of there. Look a contender. I have my thoughts on where he should go, but I don't know. I think he should go to Kansas City, bro.
Kansas City does need some receivers.
Yeah, and they lost. We don't care about the Bills Titans, right? They won. It's
not really. It wasn't that close.
No.
Bengals Browns.
Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns fans fucking cheering for him.
Happy this ass. Look, we all have fun with Deshaun Watson.
And then Myles Garrett has the balls to be like, off. "Oh yeah, he's a good citizen. What are you talking about? He's a good guy." And everyone's like, "Come on, bro. Come on."
Listen, we all shit on Deshaun Watson. He's a walking punching bag. We get it. Me and you have.
I mean, it's fun to joke about, but like,
yeah, he's fun. You know what I mean? He's fun to fuck around with.
He's fun to.
Clearly,
he's like Diddy. You know, him and Diddy kind of had the same space for me.
But,
like.
At the end of the day, he is a human being. He blew out his Achilles, which is you've seen it snap.
Oh yeah, you could see the
snap.
Thing, shook.
It looked bad. I think this guy's gonna have. This is what happens when you give young men that big of a contract. Like Patrick Mahomes, like no matter who's notoriously underpaid, no matter even if he's worth $1 billion, Patrick Mahomes is underpaid quarterback. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you give this guy, and Patrick Mahomes will forever outlive his contract. So he's like till he can reach Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson's age. You know what I mean? But you give a young guy this kind of money, that contract has to bother you. Trevor Lawrence even admitted that he felt like he had was obligated to play his contract. And in the past 3 games, he stopped thinking about it and just played football. Deshaun Watson is thinking too much. When you play any sport, and I used to play sports. Forget about thinking. When you're thinking too much, is where you fail.
Yeah,
it's still a game. Yeah, it's still at the end of the day, it's a game.
So
play the instincts. Game. Yeah, and Deshaun, there's still a great player in there. He just got to find it. And it seems like he doesn't have any confidence in himself. That outside shit, which is rightfully deserved, but that's on him. He did that to himself. He did it to himself. And again, you give anybody that kind of money, who will be stupid enough not to sign it? You know what I mean? So like,
it's all guaranteed too.
Yeah, so and you can't blame him for that.
You can't lose, basically.
You blame him for the product that he puts out on the field, and that shit is dog shit. And when he got off the field, the team played better, which wasn't surprising because we all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah,
you drew Jameis Winston in it. They almost won the game. They lost by 7 points.
No, it wasn't Jameis Winston. It was the other guy.
They didn't.
Dorian Thompson or whatever the hell's name is. DTR.
Why did they play Jameis?
Because he was on like the 3rd string emergency backup.
Jameis Winston's the 3rd string? Bullshit, bro.
I don't know what they're doing in Cleveland. Like what? They were good before. Now they traded away Amari Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills.
They pretty much that's their season right there. They got
they're sending it in. They're done.
You know what I thought would have been a good idea? It's not going to happen now because Deshaun got injured. Since hear me out now. It's going to get crazy, but it might make sense to you. You package Myles Garrett and Deshaun Watson, right? Hear me out.
Oh boy.
Hear me out. To Detroit.
Why to Detroit?
No. Hear me out. Because Detroit lost Hutchinson for the season, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
You get Myles Garrett. You're really trading for Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Cleveland takes the brunt of the salary of Deshaun Watson, right? They pay majority.
Okay, yeah.
Detroit's not paying none of that. They'll probably pay like a minimum of whatever they could pay off. But that's still Cleveland. Cleveland want to get rid of him. You paid it off. You pay it off. You cut him. Cut Deshaun Watson. You're pretty much just trading for Myles Garrett. You get Deshaun Watson out of Cleveland's had that bad taste out of Cleveland's mouth. You help them out, and then you just cut the kid. You
cut him loose in Detroit. Nothing can go wrong.
Dude, it's not a bad deal, bro. It works out for everybody. I mean, throwing a pick here and
Detroit
there.
is the poor team that gets Like it's the weight.
It's just because they lost Myles Garrett. I mean, just because they lost Hutchinson. That's the only.
Yeah.
You pretty much.
So you can just trade Hutchinson. I guess you can't. Wait, who would Detroit trade though? For that,
you pretty much just taking in money. I mean, you're taking in. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be picks. It's got to be their first or second pick.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be
Garrett
picks,
and Watson. I got it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if they maybe one of their running backs, maybe. But I would think you definitely trade him to Detroit, because even if he had 2 more years left, right? Deshaun Watson.
I think it's 3 more years.
Let's say Detroit pays off the last 2 years of his contract, or the first year of his contract. I mean, this season pays it off, right? You cut him. The Cleveland, you work something out where they could cut the money, where he gets his money and everybody's be happy.
Well, he has to get his money. It's guaranteed. So someone has to pay.
And
someone's paying.
I think the picks will work out because they're gonna need it. The team is done. Yeah. Detroit, you get a Detroit first. You get Detroit's 1, right, or 2, whatever. You're gonna have 2. You're gonna have 2 lottery. You're gonna have 1 lottery pick and 1 late pick in the first round. You have 2 first round picks. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
You get your quarterback. You probably get a defensive guy in the second. You get a defensive guy. You get a defensive guy late in the round. Whatever. I think, why not do that deal? I mean, they don't do it now because the kid's injured. Who's gonna want him now? Unless they, again, if he's expendable.
Well, the church is cutting him, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, you're not planning on playing him. Just
trade him now. Why not?
Yeah, but I feel bad for the kid, but he got to get his shit together. He got to get his personal shit together before he comes back on the field. And who would take a risk on him anyway going forward? Yeah,
he's very injury prone too.
Yeah, and he's shoulder, knees, legs. He's fucked, man. And who's gonna take a risk on it? He's gonna have to do like a Russell Wilson deal, like a 1-year rental, while the Broncos are still paying him the majority of that deal. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's why I came up with the idea about because Denver's still paying Russell Wilson and
because you could still do that. Yeah,
right. So you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I just don't know who would you get in return other than picks, and picks in the NFL, picks are very valuable.
Yeah, they are. So I mean, that's clearly 3rd round for Devontae Adams kind of thing. Yeah.
Wild. Or even like a 7th round for fucking Amari Cooper or some shit.
Yeah. That was wild too.
That was wild. Moving on, Packers and Texans, 24-22. Great game. This was a good game. It was a great game. I get it. I'm up and down with Jordan Love, man, but he's a baller, man. You're gonna have to deal with his intos and his decision making, but man, he'll keep you in the game. Keep you in the game.
He's honestly, I didn't like him playing at the beginning of the year, but he's been playing better now. So
yeah, he's very up and down. But he reminds me of Brett Favre, to be honest with you. Brett Favre was also up and down. You know what I mean?
He's kind of a gunslinger.
Yeah, Lions Vikings, which is my personal game of the night or game of the day.
Oh, it's a great game too.
That was a great game. Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, look, man, the kid can ball. It was a great game to watch. It was Detroit blew 2 11-point leads, and the Vikings kept pushing, kept fighting. They actually took the lead at that late in the 4th quarter, almost won it. I mean, sometimes this is how the ball rolls, man.
Yeah. Vikings first loss,
but again, nothing to hang low on.
We should.
All right.
So, picking up where we left off.
Yeah, the Lions and the Vikings. That was again game of the day, pretty much. Darnold threw 1 pick. It wasn't cost him anything, but I think pretty much. I know people want to still San Francisco's still there, but it'll be hard to say Detroit is
the
not
AFC
the number
North, dude. I mean the NFC North. Sorry,
I think that whoever on the NFC side are going to come from the North and go to the Super Bowl.
I mean 3 teams at 5 wins, and the Bears are at 4 wins. So
and the Bears
best
are not
division
bad.
in football
by far.
Maybe by a long shot, yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe the AFC,
AFC West North is pretty good. AFC West is pretty good.
Isn't it just like the
Chiefs are 6-0, Chargers 3-2, Broncos 4-3. So
wow, what about
technically pretty good?
What about the AFC North with the Steelers and the Ravens?
5-2, 4-2, 3-4, 1-6.
Not bad. I mean, I think AFC West. Yeah, I'll take the AFC West. All right, moving on. Speaking of the NFC West, Seahawks 34-40. I was surprised at this game. I thought the Seahawks was gonna continue to skid, but they gave Atlanta a whooping, 34-14.
Yeah.
Showed out.
Atlanta's kind of, I don't know.
They're too up and down for that team. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why that team is that. Like, they shouldn't have a record.
They're inconsistent. Like they're like
very.
They have Kirk Cousins first.
Let me see Cousins' stats. What did he do?
Like, what did he do? I didn't look at the stats of this game, but
Cousins. Oh, okay. 24, 35, 232, 1 touchdown, 2 intos. There you go.
There it is.
And so clearly he cost the game because Bijan had 104 yards. Kyle
Pitts had some stuff. Wow. Drake London got some stuff.
Drake London had a touchdown. Yeah. Fuck it. Well, you know what it is? Walker for Seattle. 14 carries, 69 yards, 1 touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah. So
DK Metcalf.
Gino didn't have to do too much. 2 touchdowns on 207 yards passing. Not bad. When Gino has to do too much is where Gino fails.
Yeah. He has to be more of a game manager type deal.
But it's still no excuse. I think Atlanta should have beat this team.
I think it should have been a closer game than it was.
Oh, yeah, it should have been a close game.
They're more evenly matched than you would think.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. But I would have never... I still thought Atlanta would have won that game. We talked about Bengals Browns. I mean, the Bengals, I don't give a shit anymore.
Bengals had their first AFC North road win in like 2 years or something.
Jesus Christ. Well, look, they're doing what Bengals do best, winning later on in the season.
Yeah, they're starting to get hot now.
If you're a Bengals fan, now is when you want to show up.
Yeah, now end of October, that's when your time.
Yeah. They're probably gonna run the clock. They're probably gonna run run the whole table now. They're all in.
Yeah, they're gonna go 8-0 and then the season.
Yeah, bro. Eventually, that's gonna come back to haunt them. I swear to God, those losses in the beginning, especially.
Yeah, it's gonna screw them out of like a wild card spot or something like that.
Yeah. Colts and Dolphins. What could have been a toilet bowl, but wasn't because of the Jaguars, Patriots. Colts and Dolphins. Honestly, the Dolphins was controlling the time of the possession of the game, and then the Colts just.
And then Huntley got hurt, and they had to bring in Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle, yeah.
People are freaking out about Tim Boyle, by the way.
Oh my God!
Apparently, at UConn, he threw 1 touchdown.
1 touchdown. Look at
13 interceptions.
Huntley had 87 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Jesus Christ.
They're having a QB crisis in Miami. Although apparently Tua's coming back in a few weeks.
Coming back next week. Should be
like next week or the week after.
Yeah, week 8. So
are they trying to kill the man? Like, I think they're trying to kill him. Honestly, one more hit to the head, dude. He's gone. He's
done. Listen, you gotta.
He's in the nursing home.
Shit, for real. He's not doing good at all. It's not looking good. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what the hell. Like,
but even when he was on the field, the Dolphins didn't look as good as they did last year.
No, and then because the teams figure them out. Like that's the thing. They're just a speed team. You play cover 2. You know what I mean?
Just play cover 2 or cover 3, corridors, whatever.
Yeah. So
and then the Colts, Anthony Richardson. Oof. He looks like he's regressing.
Yeah, he didn't throw no touchdowns. He didn't throw a pick. He's more, you know what I mean?
He just didn't do anything, dude. He was a nothing. He didn't help or hurt the team, but he didn't help though.
Yeah, they got the win. I guess that's what's important. But like, who? Like, are you confident with this?
Joe Flacco should be in there. You know?
Yeah, I think so.
He was in there. They were electric.
I think that the thing is with this kid, his talent is undeniable. But the thing is, when he's still raw, man, he got to sit back. I think sitting him down last year, but again, he was just so good last year in the beginning. Like he couldn't pass him up
because they didn't have any film on him.
Yeah, so now
that film, they're like, all right.
Lucky if you could give you like 5 games. You know what I mean? Get there and stand up straight. He's doing too much. So I don't know. The Colts are, to me, they're overachieving. I think this is they win late. They steal games.
Yeah, they're lucky. They're lucky.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of a team that's unlucky, Carolina Panthers got their ass handed to them nice and gentle.
And Jaden Daniels got hurt.
Yeah, rib injury. But his mom tweeted that he's fine, that he's okay. But I did see that it was happening in the first quarter when he ran during the red zone. It was the first offensive drive. I was watching the game just because there was a TV timeout. It was a Giants game. I was back and forth. I didn't give a shit. But I was watching. He ran. I thought he hurt his knee, but then he ran forward and he just took a weird stumble. So oh no, not another one. And he got up, but he kept clutching his chest. And I was like, maybe it's an abdomen injury. And again, I forgot to watch. The game was a blowout anyway, so I didn't know. But now his come to find out it was a rib injury. So yeah,
that's good. He's fine, but they still ended up blowing him out regardless.
If you watch that drive, that play, it looked like he blew out his knee or Achilles or something happened with his legs because he didn't look right. Because the way he was supposed to slide or dive, it just went like he just fell forward.
Yeah,
and he didn't get hit or anything. He just, I don't know, maybe from the play before, probably tweaked the rib, but that play it was rough. But 40-7, we don't need to get to the stats. Jaden Daniels rookie of the year, might even be the MVP soon if he plays. He's playing.
They keep playing like that, he will be. Holy cow.
Rams Raiders. This is my surprise pick. I thought I had the Raiders winning this game, but
really, you had the Raiders winning?
As a steal, yeah, as a steal. Like I think they might. You know what? You remember we talked about the Patriots, the players giving up on Mayo?
Yeah.
I'm feeling the same vibe from Antonio Person, and I like him because he's a former Giant, so once a Giant, always a Giant. But I think they're not playing.
Yeah, the Raiders are just bad. Gardner Minshew looked terrible.
Well, that's another thing. They're another team that just a quarterback away, but they're a quarterback and a receiver away.
Because they traded Adams away.
Yeah, and I would at least, if I was them, they might even need a wide receiver too. They might have to replace him. They need a running back. They need a quarterback, and they need a wide receiver, man.
Yeah, they're just a mess. And then the Rams have, I don't know. They have a good running back, Kyron Williams. He's really good. And
the wide receiver depth is like so messed up, man. They all beat down.
They're all hurt.
Yeah. Nicole was hurt. Cooper Kupp can't even stay healthy. He can't even stand up straight. Yeah. And it's just terrible.
Yeah, they're just hurt, and the Raiders are kind of just devoid of talent.
Bro, if you go through a Giants rabbit hole to YouTube, everybody's like, "We got to trade for Matthew Stafford." Man, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, he's not gonna help you guys.
No. Even if he does, why? Why you want him? He's in the bad side of 30.
He's like Aaron Rodgers.
No.
You want that?
I listen, Giants fan. Shh. Let it go. Let the season go. It's over. It's done.
It's over. You guys are 2-5. Get over it.
Let Washington and Philly figure it out. Let's go get our quarterback. Let's get our future quarterback. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing hasty. Let the season play out. Let Daniel Jones show you who he is. Let Drew Lock show you who he is. Let DeVito show you who he is. Now you're just playing for whoever got a 1-year deal. Play for your deal. Play for your contract. Daniel Jones is done. All right. Yeah. So don't talk no bullshit about trading for Stafford or any of that bullshit. It's not happening. Don't do it. Let the season play out. We'll just wait another year. It's fine. Please cut this shit. Stafford is not coming to New York.
I don't think they're gonna trade him anyway. Because why would you? And I think they're gonna probably be if they go for quarterback, the Rams, they're probably gonna get one from the free agency market anyway. Because they seem to have a kid from some rookie from last year they like a lot that they might want to play. Forgot his name. Stidham or something, right?
Stidham, yeah.
Isn't it him?
Yeah. Wait, is it Stidham or is it? He's a rookie from Georgia. I want to say Georgia. I don't remember. It's not important. I know they really like that kid. I'm
gonna find this kid.
Yeah, his name. If you said his name, it'll remind me. I'll tell you exactly where he came from.
Oh, they have Garoppolo. Oh, Stetson Bennett.
Yes, he's from Georgia.
They have Garoppolo on the rosters. Actually, you know what? They could trade Stafford. They have Garoppolo and Stetson Bennett.
They could, but don't trade him to my fucking team.
Well, I'll trade him anywhere, I guess.
Yeah. Next up, which was supposed to be the game of the night on paper, was supposed to be the Chiefs and 49ers.
Super Bowl rematch.
And it was a dud.
It was a beatdown, dude.
Yeah. Both quarterbacks look terrible. I understand why the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes look terrible because there's nobody to throw the ball to.
Yeah, well, it's the same story as last year, basically.
Yeah. And yet they're still 6-0. That tells you. That's why I realized that this game is a very telling That's very telling. I know, like, we'll get to the Ayuk getting hurt and probably done for the year. But the San Francisco 49ers got bigger problems, so they might not even win that division.
They're not looking too good.
They're not looking good at all. They look very beatable. They look weak. I know they have injuries as well, but this is a Chiefs team that every game that they pretty much won towards the end of the last play. You know what I mean? And San Francisco 49ers couldn't even hold up to them. Not even come close. Like the Chiefs pretty much, like, they didn't look like they were in trouble at all throughout the whole game. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that, again, you could say what you want about the Chiefs. Like, eventually their luck is going to run out, but until then, they're the team to beat.
I don't know if it's luck. I think it's coaching and.
Yeah, but like
Mahomes is just good enough to get them by with nothing.
Yeah, he's cruising right now. Yeah. Imagine if he was at full strength with his team. I feel like Pacheco, even though Kareem Hunt has been playing very well. Imagine if you had your wide receivers, all there,
healthy. Yeah,
you should be happy like they're playing the way they're playing. Because if they all get ready by playoff time, oof. It's goal. Fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna blow everyone out. It's crazy.
Yep. So Chiefs dominant. I think it's more question to the 49ers. It's more telling about the 49ers than it is about the Chiefs.
I think Purdy's getting exposed.
Yeah, he's a little bit. You put some pressure on the kid, it's over. He'll make a bonehead decision.
And Ayuk has been garbage since he got his new contract.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is what happens when you think you're above your contract. You think you're worth so much, and this is what happens to you. This is why I get, like, in football, I get why GMs are hesitant to give all this guaranteed money.
Not the Browns apparently, but in most cases, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Browns are an anomaly because they're stupid. They're just they're just a bad organization. They're run bad. Yeah, but yeah, like, you get this kid money, look what he fucking. I watched the whole game. Are you dropped a fucking gimme ball?
I saw that. I saw he dropped like a wide open pass. Yeah.
I was like, and the first thing that popped in my head, and if it popped in my head, I'm pretty sure it popped in your head, and I'm pretty sure it popped in every 49ers fan's head. We fucking paid for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's not looked good.
No, he hasn't looked good at all. And I give him the first 2 weeks as a pass because he got to get into game shape or whatever. But that's on him.
It's week 7 now, dude.
Yeah, figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
And now he's injured for is an Achilles injury?
Oh yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, he's done. His season is over. His season is over, bro. So the 49ers might have to kick the bucket on this season, and because who can you what's the standings looking like? Is it pretty much everybody's 4-3 except the 49ers?
Let me see. Oh no, well, Seahawks are 4-3. 49ers are 3-4, Cardinals 2-4, Rams 2-4. It's a bad division.
It is a bad division. It's almost as bad as the NFC East.
Yeah, they're kind of fighting for it a little bit. The Commanders are bringing it up a little bit. 5-2, 4-2, 3-3. Giants 2-5.
Anyway, then Steelers Jazz game is over. 37-15. We talked about it already. Aaron Rodgers looked this.
We have 2 games on Monday night.
Yeah, one of them on ESPN Plus. Who's paying for that? I mean, I have spots I could find it at, but I'm not going to spread that online and get us
Chargers and Cardinals on ESPN Plus. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Ravens Buccaneers. Who you got?
That's a more interesting game. Yeah, it is. I'll take the Ravens.
They're playing in Tampa. Yeah. Tampa's hot, man. Tampa. I'll get the Ravens too, but I'm not sleeping on the Buccaneers at all. I think it'll be a close game.
It's gonna be a close game, but I think the Ravens got it.
Mm-hmm. I think the Ravens got it.
Derrick Henry's gonna run all over them.
He better. He's on my team. He better.
Yeah. And then Chargers Cardinals. I mean, I don't know.
Even the Chargers on that one.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the Cardinals. They're so inconsistent, man. This is the best time for them to sneak and to steal the division.
Like, Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Here's the thing, though. I thought they were.
How's he even doing? I don't even know.
The crazy thing is about the Cardinals. I had them where Seattle is at right now. I thought the team would be. I thought it would be switched. I thought Arizona would be 4-3, and Seattle will be where the Cardinals at 2-4. So I thought the Cardinals was going to be at least playing for second.
Actually, Murray hasn't been doing that bad.
No, he has.
8 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's not bad.
No, I think it's his defense. The defense is what's causing
68 completion percentage.
I think it's the defense, bro. I think they have a bad defense.
Yeah, I think that is it too then. Because their offensive stats don't look all that bad, but like Marvin Harrison, 17 receptions for 279 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's not bad.
It's not great though.
Because, yeah, I mean, it's not the most, but
here's the thing: he's the number one guy, so everybody's gonna be guarding him.
Yeah, and they don't have anyone else. Like they have their second wide receiver is their tight end Trey McBride.
See,
and they have Marquise Wilson, Dortch.
So they got nobody but him.
They have no wide receivers, and they have 2 other ones, and that's it.
They have some throw-ins.
They have a lot of running backs, a lot of tight ends, but none.
Yeah, Connor, right? Is Connor still
Connor? Yeah, Connor's their leading running back. 403 rush yards, 90 carries, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
fumble. He has a fumble.
Yep, and we talked Giants lost 28-3. So yeah, for the Monday night games, give me Ravens and give me Chargers.
Yeah,
the Chargers got a good defense. They'll shut down Kyler Murray, put 2 guys on and Marvin Harrison and see if anybody else could beat them.
Yeah, they need to. Cardinals need more weapons on offense. I think that's what their issue is. Hey, Devontae Adams is available.
Next year, good luck. Yeah,
I mean, actually, he would help though, because then
he would.
He could balance with Harrison, and then you know.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Aaron Rodgers will retire, right?
I think so. I think he's toast. His play has been awful.
Cat just scared the hell out of me. He just rubbed me.
It's like, hey, what's up?
Oh man, but yeah, I think Rodgers retired. Adams is out. They probably franchise Wilson and maybe Garner as well. I don't know what's Garner's contract looking like, but
I think he's still a few years away from it being a free agent.
And Wilson's on his rookie deal, right? Still.
Yeah, they're both still on the rookie deals.
Cowboys had a bye this week, right?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, they did. The Bears and Cowboys had bias.
Okay. I'd love to shit on them, but they won. Fuck up.
But don't worry, there's always next week when they'll be back again.
For real. Again, congratulations to the Liberty for winning their first WNBA title. Shout out to the Yankees, and still shout out to the Mets, man.
Yeah, pretty good season for rebuilding.
For a rebuild. I'm excited.
Cowboys 49ers next week on Sunday night.
Cowboys
national embarrassment.
Oh man, that's gonna be. You see, any time I would have picked the 49ers to beat the shit out of them, but I'm picking them anyway. I can never see myself rooting for the Cowboys, so I'm going 49ers on that one reluctantly.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be a horrible game.
That's the 2 worst fan bases too.
yeah, for real. The two most delusional franchises.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're so delusional.
Oh man, I don't know who you guys face next week.
Patriots.
Oh, so there you go. You guys will bounce back.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's at home though for the Patriots.
It's fine.
Giants got the Steelers at home. Good luck with that, bud.
Nope. Good luck for us that we lose that game. That's the luck I'm looking for. I need to get that losing energy.
Yeah.
I want losing energy, baby. I'm playing at home or in Pittsburgh.
You're playing in Pittsburgh, so
good, great.
You probably lose. You probably lose because
I hope Russell Wilson runs all over the floor. I hope Russell and Justin Fields throw some bombs. Yeah, I really look, man. I'm predicting for the Giants, man. Daniel Jones is obviously gone, and Dable, either Dable or the GM. I think Dable might be out.
He probably goes out because they always blame the coach usually.
The coach always a scapegoat, but both of them will be out because Dable is the offensive coordinator. He's calling the shots. Yeah. And you give him 3 points, and you're gonna blame Daniel Jones. You have 2 backups because you put them on. See what you got. I know they won't do it. I think next week you should start Drew Lock. That's what I would do. Again, I'm yes, you could call me biased because I hate Daniel Jones with all passion and blood in my veins, but I'm as being a realist. Just see what else you got. What's
Daniel Jones not looking too good. 62% completion percentage. It's not good.
No, look, and I get it. He's not throwing picks like crazy.
Yeah, he has 4 picks to 6 touchdowns.
Right, but he's not. Look at the red zone. Look at what's our percentage in the red zone.
I don't have that here, but
we haven't even scored in the first quarter. I don't think we haven't scored a touchdown in the first quarter.
Neither have the Jets, so you're not alone there.
Jesus, man. I don't know what it is. And, our running game is sketchy, but I think they're not running the ball enough. And because they think Daniel Jones is our running back. Look, whatever. It's bad. Our teams are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was terrible. But again, next year, I know it was way too early to talk about next season, but I'm looking forward for my next season for the Giants because I figured there'll be huge changes. And there's hope.
You can hope so.
Yeah. Jets, I don't know. I think you might have to trade for picks, see what you guys got. Because you're going to need a quarterback next year for sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to draft for a quarterback.
Even if Aaron Rodgers comes back, you still got to get a quarterback to back him up.
Yeah.
And you want to get a young guy to back him up.
I don't know. I don't know if we want to keep him past this year, honestly, because he's been so bad.
He's bad. But the thing is, he's still got a cannon. He can still cannon, but it's
you throw the ball, but he just who's he throwing it to? Nobody. He doesn't.
I thought and the way I get him and Garrett Wilson are not on the same page, but he had Devontae Adams there, and he's still throwing picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's throwing too many picks and making too many mistakes.
Yeah, he's been figured out. Sometimes the game passes you by. Look, I love Eli Manning. But towards the end of his career, dude, he can't run. He's a pocket passer. You know what I mean? And he knew when it was time to hang it up.
Yeah.
You got to know when it's your time. You got to know. Brett Favre did the same shit. He didn't know when his time was over. He had to get fucked up to understand it was over.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man. But again, another good episode of the Sportsload. Let's wrap this up, Mr. Garrett.
Yep.
Predictions for the World Series?
I mean, I don't.
I know you don't give a shit about either team.
Nope, I really don't. But I'll root for the Yankees. Let's go Yankees in 7. Make it interesting.
I was gonna go Yankees in 7 as well, but I wouldn't surprise me if it was Yankees in probably 5 or 6. Neither, but I'll go Yankees in 7.
Yeah, I think 7. I think the Dodgers are way too overbuilt.
Yeah.
They're just insanely good.
They're evenly matched too, but the Yankees, I give the edge to the Yankees bullpen because I think the weakness. One thing that I did learn from the Mets, even though the Mets lost, that once they got to the bullpen, they really beat the shit out of their bullpen.
Yeah.
So I think
and also the Dodgers have thin starting pitching too. Even though they have really good starting pitching, it's still thin.
And
everyone's hurt. That was
exactly
really good.
And you got to hope Buehler pitches like that. He pitched in game 4 against the Mets. He found his fucking groove.
Yeah.
You got to pitch like that again. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, thanks guys. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Again, I'm your host Jah, and that's my guy, Mr. GPS, Garrett Paul Smith. Tune in next week. We'll be talking more football, more baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, and see what happens. Oh, NBA season starts Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to add that in now, too.
Yeah. So look out for the big expectations for the Knicks. Let's see what happens. I still think Boston is the favorite overall. See what happens. We'll talk more basketball next week, though. Again,
when it actually starts.
Yeah. Peace and love, everyone. Like and subscribe. We out.